Well, hi. Come on in. Grab a chair. I'm so glad that you came. Hello to our new friends. If we haven't met, my name is Michelle and this is Life Changes, and we share encouragement with one another. So glad that you're here. Today I am working on a meal planning list. A meal list is basically what it is. I think I called it a meal idea list. And I'm going to show you how to do it and how it can help you. And when I was working on this, I got to thinking about all these different meals that I have made and how even in shortages in tough times, I've still had what I need. And let me tell you why. Because in 2 Corinthians 9:8, it says, "And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things, at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work." There you go. He promises to provide for us abundantly. And he sure did. When I started writing these out, wow. He's really blessed us. Now, I've done this before. So grab your paper or your phone, however you want to do this. We can work on this together because sometimes when you share recipes and ideas, those are fun things too. And the reason that I did this is because sometimes we have those nights or weeks or months, or we're just going through a season in life that we just can't think about menus. We can't think about the foods. We can't think about sales. We need a shortcut. So if you have busy times, or you're just maybe out of ideas, and all of a sudden you think, I forgot about making that. I forgot I ever made it. That was so good. Why haven't I made it in a while? It's because you forgot about it. So this is hopefully to help us. Now, I did this years ago when my boys were little. This has changed. I kept on to it for the ideas. That was this one. And I kept these because my boys are grown now, so I don't have to have, okay, we're still going to eat kid-friendly food, but I don't have to have everything kid-friendly. We can have a little bit more grown-up type things. If you consider casseroles grown-up, my kids would. So, and then I have one that I made up a few years ago that was our groups of things that we liked. You know me, I liked when I meal plan, I like to kind of group them into themes. It just helps my brain to go, oh, I need 4 Tex-Mex meals, and I can fill those out on the calendar. I need 4 pasta meals. I can fill those out on the calendar. So what I did is I just wrote down some themes. For us, it was Tex-Mex because my family loves Tex-Mex, and we took a break from it because I was tired of cooking it. So they haven't had Tex-Mex that I have cooked in about 6 months, and they are asking for it. It's one of the things that I asked them what they wanted. It's one of the things that they've been asking for. Excuse me. Please get you some water, coffee, whatever you need. I know this is pollen season. It's floating around everywhere. Excuse me. So we also did a pasta night. Some people call it a Italian night. You can call it whatever you want to, however you want to group these together. I'm just calling it pasta night because there's pasta in it. Then we have what I called home cooked meals. These are just like your pot roast and potatoes. Those comforting foods that your mom may have made or your grandmother made that are just those good whole comfort foods that you think of as down home cooking. So like stroganoff, that's a down home thing. Meatloaf, that's another one. Then of course we have American, and that is something that we usually do kind of on the weekends, and that's just, your burgers, your fries, hot dogs, pizza, fish fry, just easy meals that you typically can find in American restaurants. We have one-pot meals. When I need to throw everything together, turn it on simmer, whatever, and it's ready in 10-20 minutes. I don't have to dirty up a lot of dishes. It's pretty much easy and ready to go. We all have those nights when we need those, so it's just a one-pot meal. Then, of course, we have family nights. family nights or more of your fun food. This is more, I guess, what you would consider kid friendly. They're just the fun mood. Yes, my kids, my husband and my son, those are my kids now. Not my furry kids, but my other kids. They still like chicken nuggets. Okay, they do. And so it's okay to do that every now and then, and we'll pull those out. Sometimes, when my boys were little, I made my own chicken nuggets. Those went over really well, and now that you mention it, I haven't done that in a while. I need to put that on the list. Of course, we have crock pot meals. If you have joined me in doing any of these meals, I've been doing crock pot meals and learning how to cook different things in the crock pot. It's been really fun, and my family has really enjoyed it. I've only had one that was kind of a so-so, and it was kind of a 50-50. Of course, we have soup. I've shared those with you. Soups are great in the cold weather. We probably won't do those as much in the summertime, but they're great in the cold weather. Salads, those work great in the summertime when you want something fresh and cool and light. And then, of course, breakfast. My family does not care for breakfast. I do. They don't. So, we can do breakfast for dinner. That way we're all happy, right? Yeah. So these are just some of the things that I have done. You can make different categories for your family. You can actually do these by proteins. You could have a chicken list. You could have a beef list. You could do this however, ever you want. You could have, a leftover night. You can have a TV dinner night. We call it a TV dinner night. It's just kind of a fend for yourself night. Some people call that. You could have a board night where it's like your charcuterie boards where you just pull out meat and cheeses and nuts and crackers and just different things, and you pull those odds and ends together. Kids love those. When my boys were little, we called it a picnic. I put blankets down on the floor and let them sit on the floor in front of the TV and eat. They thought it was the best thing in the world. We would have fruit plates and stuff like that to go with it. It was fun. So you can do this however you want to. So once you get your themes written down, you just start plugging things in. Ask your family what are their favorite meals. It's probably going to fit into one of these categories that you have created. And just start writing these down. This isn't something that you're going to do in one day. It's probably not something you're going to do in 1 week. I'm still working on mine. I keep a running list. You can do this on your phone so that when you're maybe on lunch break, or I don't know where you live. Hopefully you're not stuck in traffic for 2 hours. This would be a good thing to pass time. You can work on these different things at different times. Get your family involved. What are their favorites? If you get them involved, they may even be willing to do some of the cooking for you. There's an added bonus. Make this work for you. But once you write these together, now, once I have written them out, some of these will overlap in different categories, and I just make like a little mark that they're going to overlap. If it is something that I can cook in the crock pot, I make sure I have written that down, because sometimes you can do it in the oven or in a skillet or something like that, but I make sure I know that I can do it in a crock pot for those nights that those need to be done. And that's really all there is to it. We wrote down our family favorites, we grouped them together into categories, and then we write down the categories. And so when I go to plan my meals, I can look at those suggestions. So again, I plan my meals for a month at a time. So if it's Tex-Mex, Sunday is going to be Tex-Mex. I can look at this list and I can pick 4 Tex-Mex meals and fill them in. The next night, maybe it's pasta night. I can pick 4 of those and just fill those in. It makes planning a lot easier because it's taking some of the thought work out for you. So I hope you'll give this a try. I hope this works for you. Let me know in the comments below if you do themes or categories in your cooking. Let me know what some of your categories are. Let me know what some of your favorites are. We're all in this together and we're sharing. And I'm sharing with you, and I hope that you'll share with me. I hope that you'll hit that like button. It really helps when you comment. It helps to get the algorithm out there. Small channels like us, we don't get some of the benefits the bigger channels do. And I can't reach you if they don't send it out. And I want to be friends with you. So please hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let's share together. And I will see you next time. And remember, I love you. God loves you. And have a blessed day. Bye.